Who will Pittsburgh vote for in this year's election? We visited to find out.
How do you think it's going to go?
They're all idiots, and Trump is just a kid.
I knew Kamala Harris from her DA days in San Francisco. We did not like her.
As Pennsylvania's second largest city, how Pittsburgh votes could theoretically decide who wins Pennsylvania in 2024. Now, Pittsburgh is a traditionally heavily Democratic area like much of the Steel Belt of Western Pennsylvania. Yet that has changed somewhat as blue-collar workers have shifted their support from Democrats to Trump. The city remains heavily Democratic, but we're curious to see how that would play out this year and if it was true that a lot of those voters would indeed vote for Trump again. Our goal with these videos is simple: to capture America ahead of the 2024 election and show the sides of the country the big news won't. If you support that, please subscribe and turn on post notifications to see all of our videos. How's the city changed in your lifetime?
How?
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Really?
Yeah.
How's it different now than it was?
Well, number one, inflation. Number two, the pandemic. Bad attitudes all over the place.
What do you mean by that?
It's just getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
It's not getting better.
Is crime bad?
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
Right over the hill.
Yeah.
What happened, 2 years ago? Or what it was?
The shooting?
Yep.
Tree of life?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We were just driving through the neighborhood of Squirrel Hill in Pittsburgh, and we just came across this, which is the Tree of Life Synagogue.
Terror and devastation hit the community of Squirrel Hill in Pittsburgh this weekend as 46-year-old terrorist and anti-Semite Robert Bowers attacked the Tree of Life Synagogue, killing at least 11 and injuring many others.
What about this neighborhood? I mean, it seems like a pretty prosperous neighborhood.
Yeah, but you know what? Too many goddamn panhandlers.
Yeah. We just
They're
saw
all over the place.
A lot of homeless people.
No.
No.
I said panhandlers. There's a difference between panhandlers and homeless. These people aren't homeless. They're beggars. They sit there, they make more money than you and me and you, sitting in that hole collecting cash.
Yeah.
They're all over the place.
Yeah.
And the city of Pittsburgh won't do anything about it.
Obviously, Pennsylvania, the biggest swing state in the country for this election. How do you think it's going to go?
None of the above. They're all idiots.
They're all idiots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biden can't think for himself, and Trump is just a dickhead. End of story.
Right here.
This is Murray Avenue Kosher. We're the largest kosher grocery store in Western Pennsylvania.
What is the Jewish community in Pittsburgh like?
It's a very friendly community.
Yeah.
It's a really nice, laid-back community.
So we noticed the stand with Israel flag and stuff outside.
Yes.
Do you have any? Do people give you any trouble over that?
Very little. At my house, I had one of those stand with Israel signs you see in the front yard.
Yeah.
So I had somebody come and burn mine. And I still have the poles because I put a new sign on the poles. You can see the burn marks on there. And all I did was they burnt one, so I put up two more. And now I have two in my front yard, and I have one hanging on my roof that you can see from airplanes above.
You know, there's obviously a debate going on right now about call it what you want, but anti-Zionism is an anti-Semitism. What do you think about
100%. It can lead into that, and it's a very, very fine line. And most people that believe in it really don't know what they're believing in, is what I found. Ask them which river and which sea, they don't know.
Who's going to be in power this time next year?
Trump.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Do you want him in power?
Yes.
Yeah.
Only because of the anti-Semitism.
Yeah.
Mainly because he's smart.
Yeah.
He's smart. He did a lot for Israel. There was no wars. We can have a World War III by November.
Can you think of one time when he was in power that there was any war? No.
Anti-Semitism. My mother, our parents would turn over in their graves to see. They left Romania, they left Germany to come here to see what's going on now. Anti-Semitism is unbelievable. That's a long story.
Do you like Pittsburgh?
I love it. I got married here, and I have two kids. They're both married.
Yeah.
I love Pittsburgh. It's a great place to bring up kids to live.
From Squirrel Hill, we traveled to a Roca follower's house. So one of her followers DM'd us. She said she's a yoga instructor, born and bred Pittsburgh. She invited us over to her house with her husband for 4th of July. We're gonna go meet them, see what's up.
Hey, great to meet you, Kara.
I'm Max. What's your name?
Tau.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Who you are voting for? But
Oh, I'm not voting
Pennsylvania.
for anyone anymore. I'm
Really?
done.
Yeah.
I'm f***ing done.
Yeah, I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't really know yet.
He's a combat veteran.
I used to be very much extreme liberal, I'd say. You know, I used to hang out with old Black Panthers back in my 20s. And then as I got older and I saw things and I traveled more and cleaned some stuff up in my own life, I kind of moved a little bit more this way to the center, but I'm not like way over here, you know. Like
Kamala Harris is the candidate instead of Biden.
Then I vote for her.
Do you vote for Kamala?
Oh, really?
Yes.
You would?
Yes, motherfucker.
I know Kamala Harris from her DA days in San Francisco. We did not like her. Especially because I was super liberal back then. We didn't even like her.
They
Trying to
called it-
persecute people on minor weed offenses back then, and back then it was 40s and blunts for us in the early 90s. So we're like, oh, Kamala Harris. We would be in the streets like, and then like
Okay.
there's somebody who was captured or some criminal or guy activisting for, and then we were like, free him, and it was like some minor charge, but she was refusing to like look at the case. But she used to be kind of way different back in the 90s. And now she has this whole other image, and I see right through it. Yeah.
Trivia question. What billion-dollar tech company is headquartered in Pittsburgh?
Duolingo.
Duolingo is the correct
Let's
answer.
go. What top 30 university is headquartered here, or is based here?
Carnegie Mellon?
Bingo.
At our last stop in Pittsburgh, we talked with a group of women who have an absurd political beef with their neighbor.
What's going on with the warring flags here?
Yeah, the pink one belongs to a man next door that doesn't have a woman and no woman would want to have it. And he doesn't have the balls to hang it in front of his own house.
You know, right now, though, it seems like the country's so divided along these political lines, right? That it's like family, relationships destroyed over political disagreements.
Yeah. I will not associate with anyone that's a Trump supporter, and some of my husband's family is, and I will have nothing to do with them. And it's not because they're Republican. I don't care about that. But anyone that supports somebody such as him that has the morals and the disgustingness, if that's a word, and will support that, then it makes me wonder about their morals, that they can support someone like that.
Happy 4th.
Bye. Pittsburgh isn't the steel city it once was. While it still has some of those jobs, the city is now much more focused on healthcare, tech, and education. The city remains heavily Democratic, yet the tides are turning in some regards. Regardless of what happens this year, it'll be interesting to keep an eye on Pittsburgh. Up next, we headed to Pittsburgh's richest and poorest neighborhoods to see how the two sides of the city lived side by side.